The council charged for windows to replace that the leaseholder had already replaced just a few years earlier. And another where a council's accounting error lost £17,000. When Anita got down to the nitty-gritty detail of council bills in Southwark for services like cleaning, she describes a catalogue of poor practice.
Well, I find that there was no signature for the cleaner who had done the work on the timesheet. There was this attendance book or files that was sometimes kept, sometimes the records were thrown away, not even kept on site. The supervisor who was supposed to control the work of the cleaner, there's no signature. There were so many different types of errors.
These errors meant the independent auditor was finding it impossible to work out how leaseholders were being charged for basic services.
If you're getting bills through your door which are an absolute work of fiction or have been invented in La La Land, you're not really going to feel very happy about the services that you receive, and you're going to be pretty angry getting summonses through the door or demands from the council.
It would seem from the auditor's perspective that what she found was a chaotic process verging on the incompetent when it comes to adding up what people should be paying.
I was very pleased that we conducted an audit and it's important that we give leaseholders comfort that they are that the charges that we're making are fair and reasonable, and I appreciate that there have been errors.
These errors showed up in leaseholder bills. Meanwhile, Emin was faced with the prospect of being taken to court by the council, and the bill was getting bigger. How soon did you realise that that bill was going to grow?
I didn't realise, because I don't know much about all this interest and everything. I don't buy nothing or whatsoever. And suddenly I see a 38,000 bill.
4 months into her audit, Anita says she was hitting a brick wall because essential documents weren't being given to her.
She ruffled a few feathers, asked a few difficult questions, and, to my mind, didn't get the level of cooperation that she needed to find answers to some of these difficult questions.
Things came to a head in July. The auditor believed her independence was being systematically undermined by the council.
They were filtering information before it comes to me.
But that's not independent any longer.
Exactly.
The auditor was asking the questions leaseholders wanted, but before she could get answers from Southwark to form proper conclusions, she was sacked. The council say because she breached the terms of reference, others say because she asked difficult questions.
I feel really sorry for the people who live in Southwark. I really do. Because this will just carry on until such a time somebody takes the bull by the horn and decide enough is enough.
And for those who say to us that we're going to have to sell because we simply cannot afford to pay the loan,
I say to any leaseholder across the borough, what's important that is you enter into a dialogue with us, that we try and deal with these issues as early as possible so that we don't get into a situation where people feel they have to make those difficult decisions.
That's me and my husband when we got married.
Both in their late 60s and with their husbands gone, for Emin and Mary, the prospect of selling up and moving out is all too real. How does it make you feel that now, after 31 years, you're going to have to give up your home?
It makes me really distressed because that was my husband's house. I did not want it to sell it until my dying day. But because I've been forced to do that, that's why I'm going to sell it. And I'm really, really upset. I thought I would be better off if I bought the place. And in my old age I wouldn't have so much bills to pay. That's what I thought. I didn't think of it that way. If you want to buy a place, you got to spend money, buy private property. Don't buy council places.
You sound like you're regretting that decision you made 15 years ago.
Yes, I am.
If you're the leaseholder of a flat in a council block and you think you've been overcharged, get in touch. You can email us at yourlondon@bbc.co.uk or you can drop us a line. Our address, BBC Inside Out London, PO Box 94.9, London W1A 6FL. And I'll give you that again at the end of the show.